Yo guys, I know it's been a super long time since I uploaded a video. I've been really busy in my real life lately. I just got a job that I've been tirelessly working towards for the last 2 years. I'm working till 2 a.m. every single weekday, and weekends are the only time that I get to spend with my girl. On top of that, I've been working like on 4 to 5 different projects on the side. It's been really hectic. This video, for those of you who've already seen it, is a re-upload. It got removed due to some copyright bullshit and gave my channel a strike, unfortunately. I fixed the audio with some little edits and changed the song, so here's the re-upload. I also made another video that I'll be uploading alongside this one. It's a spicy rant video, so if your ears are sensitive, be careful. Otherwise, the link will be at the end of this video. Also, suck my dick, YouTube. Hello, Internet. So you want to be a PvP god in Classic WoW, eh? Well, look no further. This video is going to give you an idea of how to be successful as a PvPer in vanilla. Like most things in Classic, everything revolves around professions. Like in the last video about PvE, where herbalism and alchemy is the core, for PvP, life is engineering. It's world of gadgets, world of trinkets, world of midgets, world of dinklage.
Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, it's Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage.
No, but seriously, world of trinkets. Disclaimer, vanilla WoW is not fair and it's not balanced, which is a good thing if you want to have fun. Those who are really good at the game, well geared, farmed all the little gadgets, solely focus on PvP, have a PvP spec, will have the ability to absolutely destroy groups of unprepared casuals. There's no phasing, no war mode toggle for you to hide away with your little otaku brony squad in Orgrimmar thinking all world PvPers are sociopaths. There's a pecking order in vanilla, an organic feel to the world which forces interaction. You can literally roleplay as a mass-murdering predator rogue and be known on the server to stalk certain zones, developing notoriety on the server as an assassin. You are an assassin. You're not just a fucking dumbass panda playing assassination spec. If you're like me, and you're gonna sit in Blackrock Mountain, ganking people with world buffs all day headed to raid, and then you're going to read their forum posts crying about it and sip those beautiful tears for that increased super male vitality.
The point is, I'm a big guy. I got big muscles. I've always been strong.
The thing is, modern WoW is built as an esport, where old WoW still retains and revolves around the MMORPG element that made it great in the first place. It's more about actually enjoying the game and getting yourself into scenarios while exploring and farming whatever you want around the world. For example, you see a Black Lotus node with the guy about to pick it up. You rocket helm dash to him before he does, incapacitate him, take the herb, kill him, and mount off. This kind of thing is constantly happening throughout the game all over the world, all day long for different players at all times. There's people everywhere, in every zone, and you interact with enemies and friendlies as you see fit. You write your own story. You aren't just chasing achievements or high arena rating sitting in Orgrimmar queuing games all day. I played a lot of arenas, I've pushed rating, and I see the fun in it. But nothing beats world PvP for me personally, especially as I get older and I care less and less about EPing. You just want to enjoy funky scenarios around the world. The world is a jungle. Anything can happen at any place at any time, and each individual player has their own bag of tricks. With that being said, let's go over some of those gadgets. First on the list of gadgets, we have the Crown Glory, the almighty Goblin Rocket Helm / Gnomish Mind Control Cap. These are absolute essentials for PvP. They have long cooldowns respectively, 30 minutes each, but the situational power is insane from these items. The Rocket Helm dashes you towards the target so it's a gap closer, and puts the target in a 30-second in cap like a sap. With this item, you can easily 2v1, 3v1, and 4v1 enemies your own level. Sheep 1, Rocket Helm the other, Nova other, kill. The Mind Control Cap controls the target to fight alongside you. From original vanilla footage on Vertina's second montage, you see a priest that he MCs here, it straight up starts bomb healing him and casting spells. So not only does the MC target fight alongside you, but it actually uses spell and is played with an AI. Here you're going to see in a 2v1 scenario, he's going to mind control the warrior. It's going to pop recklessness. Fuck. 100% crit, start hitting the target, and then once it charges him, he's gonna intercept back, and then just nuke it. You can he sits here, first aid. So this is an absolute essential. And as you can see at the bottom right, this is original vanilla. So I'm assuming this is what they're gonna base their game design on. You can get the gnomish helm and the goblin helm. The Spell Reflect trinkets. These are the bread and butter of utility trinkets in classic WoW. The Frost Resist one is not only useful against reflecting Frostbolt, but you can also Spell Reflect Hunter Traps as seen in this video. You pop the trinket on the scatter or right before you know he's going to trap and reflect the trap onto him. The Fire one obviously for reflecting Blast into Warlock's and Mage's face. The Shadow one for Warlocks, Shadow Priest. Here you can see a reflect on the fear in the fight. And this video is actually interesting. It kind of proves the point that I was making earlier about just the scenarios that you get into. Here, I'm just going to play the clip. These trinkets give you an extra utility spell in the form of CC. The net is pretty self-explanatory. You can either get the Engineering Netomatic or the one that drops from Murlocs in Westfall. The one that drops from the Murlocs you don't actually have to equip to use, but you actually have to farm it consistently if you want to always have it. The trinket, you always have it, so there's a counterbalance, I guess, there. The Lynx Boomerang is an on-use that has a chance to stun and disarm the target. It doesn't always do it, so it's not super consistent, but still really, really good nonetheless. It's from a really long secret quest in Ungoro. You can just Google that one. The last one is my favorite. It's called Tidal Charm. And you farm it from Prince Nazjac underwater South Arathi. This trinket is the original Deep Freeze, perfect for mages, hunters specifically. You could Tidal Charm the healer, and let's say you're killing kill target, sheep off the stun that you applied to the healer, kill target, or stun kill target, sheep healer, kill target that's stunned. So really good for 2v1 scenarios. Basically Deep Freeze functions in the exact same way. It has a 15-minute cooldown though, so you're only going to equip it once every 15 minutes. Another CC utility, which isn't a trinket, but I'll list it here anyways, are grenades. Another bread and butter item in vanilla. Grenades are castable while running around, so you can kite people while stunning them, or stun them as they're trying to get away from you to close the gap. As a mage, most fights begin with a Frost Nova into a grenade, into a full combo, so they can't, blink out of the Nova or react or do anything. Another CC item that's actually really broken is Magic Dust. It's a 3-second cast, if I'm not mistaken, but you cast this dust onto the target, it puts the target to sleep for 30 seconds. So essentially it's a rocket helm if you can get the cast off. Very useful in PvP and also in PvE if your group is lacking CC. You farm this off the Dust Devils in Westfall. Here's movement speed items. Goblin Rocket Boots and Gnomish Rocket Boots are on-use sprints on your boots. Parachute Cloak is slow falling for jumps. Swift Boots are another form of rocket boots, just less potent. Free Action Potion is Alchemy, is from Alchemy, and it's essentially the most broken item for warriors and rogues against mages. It basically is a 30-second long Blessing of Freedom, and it makes people rage when you pop it. Swiftness Pot is pretty self-explanatory, and the Stopwatch is a trinket that's really easy to get from a level 40 questline, so you can Google that one. Here's an example of some of these items in use while carrying the flag in Warsong. Paladins and Druids are the best at carrying flags. Pallies because they're sturdy and they can freedom themselves. Druids because of the mobility, but the best to have both of them, or the Druid carrying the flag with the Paladin freedoms. So here you see he rocket helms the mage trying to kill him, casts the heal on himself, and then a bit later a hunter comes and he feels a trap coming, so he pops his Frost Reflect trinket, reflects a trap onto the hunter, then runs to the ledge over there, And then once he gets polymorphed, he uses another gadget that I haven't covered yet. It's called the Skull of Impending Doom. And essentially what it does is an on-use offhand that applies a ticking debuff on you. So you pop it before the CC comes, and it breaks the CC from the incoming damage. He then wall jumps up, and then later uses a sprint pod or a nifty stopwatch to sprint away. Also, I didn't mention this earlier, but as a druid when solo flag carrying, make sure you always have free action potions on you if you don't have a paladin, or even if you do have a paladin. So you can pop the sprint or just travel form and pop the potion and just sprint through a whole mess without getting touched. So there's a lot more that I want to talk about and a lot more that I could talk about, but I'm tired as it gets, and I think I covered enough info for today. If you want to succeed early in PvP, focus on leveling engineering as you level up and get all the little gizmos and gadgets. Also, make sure to get this add-on. It's called Trinket Menu. It's an add-on where you can quickly swap your trinket slots on demand. Really good for rogues specifically who can force resets and get out of combat. You can use multiple utility trinkets in one fight doing so. The idea is to inspect your gadget yourself to victory, and I love it. If you guys love it as well, hit the like button and leave a comment. I really enjoyed all the great comments from you guys on the last video, and I took a lot of what you guys said to heart. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you on the next one.